What's up, y'all? Shadypeach here, and in today's video we are going to be opening up a booster box of the Archazia's Island Set 7. I almost said Azurite Sea because I'm so used to mixing those two up. So let's go ahead and get right to it. You guys know how this works. So I have our box here. I already peeled off the plastic. This is from TCG Player. It's been a little bit since I've ordered from there. It was pretty affordable, so I just wanted to take advantage of that. So we're gonna go ahead and just get started. Right now, as I speak, Worlds is actually happening. I'm just fixing my camera a little bit. I have not been watching it. I will probably watch it in its entirety after it's all been filmed. I just don't really want interruptions, and I want to be able to just sit and watch the whole thing, and it was a busy day today. So just wanted to take advantage of that once it's all out and accounted for. The reason I'm opening this set is because I can never get tired of opening this set. I think it's arguably the best set in Disney Lorcana when it comes to the Enchanteds, and there's a lot of really cool stuff in it. Not Donald, though. I think that we got a lot of really cool support for Sapphire, which is my favorite color in Lorcana. So, yeah. I'm hoping maybe we can get some Tamatoas, some Scrooge McDucks. It's just a single booster box, nothing too crazy. So let's see if we can get lucky with that. We got so much to give, so much to do, so much to see. We got Training Staff, Honey Lemon, Stabbington Brother, Restoring the Heart, Thunderbolt, Giant Cobra, that's pretty good, put that to the side. We got Kanai, All is Found. No! Oh, what? Right off the bat? Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, hold the phone. What the heck? Oh my gosh, where are my sleeves? Where are my sleeves? What the heck? Dude, we're like what was that, the second pack? Bro. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Woo! You know what's crazy is I almost didn't record this box. I was just like, you know what, I just want to open up a box. But I'm glad I did. Holy cow. How's it look? How's it look? This looks pretty good. Is it centered? It might be a little off-centered here in the back, actually. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Huh. That's awesome, though. I love this card because look at his face. It's such a meme face. Okay, hold on. I literally today just bought some new... oh my gosh, what are they called? Top loaders. Wow. Guys, I was getting ready to settle in and just relax and open up a box with you guys and just chat. But, you know, I'll take a surprise Enchanted that just popped out of nowhere. Holy cow. That was awesome. Woo. Okay. That's great. Okay, hang on. Gotta do this right. It's been a little bit... We were overdue. And it's finally something different. In Archazia's Island, I've only pulled Tamatoa and 3 All is Founds. We finally got some variety. We have a Bolt Super Dog. That was like the second pack right there off the top. That's funny that an All is Found was right before it too. That's pretty funny, actually. That's crazy. Okay. That is a great way to get started. Oh my gosh. Man, I really hope this gets a 10 because I want more 10 Archazia Island cards. I can't tell if that's off-centered. You guys tell me. Is someone an expert? This, to me, looks a little thicker than the side on the left. Can't tell. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth sending it in. See what we can get. That's great. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll put the All is Found together. So that was the second pack, I believe. So let's go ahead and keep going. Oh my gosh. All the hype is at the very beginning. Has anyone gotten more than one Enchanted off a single booster box? I've heard the story of more than one Enchanted in a case, but I don't think I've ever heard one in a booster box before. I'm sure it's happened, but not to my knowledge. Let's see, maybe there's other things in here, but that was crazy. All right, my friend did pull an Enchanted Bolt, and I was super jealous. So I'm glad I can show them that I got one too. We got Tramp, Enterprising Dog. Whoa, I went a little far. We got Jafar and Candlehead. I will take that Tramp. All right. Woo. That was awesome. Okay, I have to come down a little bit. My energy levels is a little high. I had like a bunch of stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I can't remember now. It's all just thrown out. Like I said, guys, 1 in 96. That's something like that happens. All right. We have Calhoun, Dolores Madrigal, Pacha. We have Jafar, Moana, Stabbington Brother, Anastasia, Moana, Gizmoduck, Basil, Restoring Atlantis, and Thomas O'Malley. Look how off-centered this card is. Look how bold that is compared to this over here. This one is clearly off-centered. The rest of the cards aren't nearly as bad, but still. Like, come on, Lorcana, this is set 7. You gotta get your quality assurance together. You guys know that people grade your stuff, so gotta get that taken care of. Anyway, so Worlds. I will be looking up the DLCs. I don't know if they've announced them yet. I'm so behind. You guys will know by the time I get this video up. But it's very interesting. I'm actually super interested in watching the format that they have going on for Worlds, where basically it's super sealed. And I was listening to a few people, YouTubers, talk about the type of format, and what they said is that the pro players will never complain about the stuff that they pull in sealed. They'll just find a way to make it, like, to utilize every single card that they have at their disposal, because you be cooking in sealed. You can create some crazy stuff that no one has ever seen before, and you don't need like crazy strong legendaries in order to do that. So I think that's the mark of a pro player who's just has all the pieces in front of them. Now, I'd say the argument to that would be things like field clear cards, like Be Prepared and stuff. Whoa, I am pulling too fast. All right, we got a Gontu, so I will take the Gontu and put that to the side. But yeah, no, I'm super excited. I think it's going to be a very unique tournament. I think it's 28 players total. And then after that, they go to the 3-deck format, where basically all 6 decks, ink colors, are accounted for with 3 different decks. And then the opponent gets to bench a deck, and then you get to decide between the last 2 which one you're going to play with. So I think that's really cool. I think that's a lot of fun. So I am very eager to watch that. Obviously, at this point, it's already been seen. So you guys let me know. Did you enjoy Worlds? Super looking forward to the competitive scene in Lorcana. My locals is still active, but I've definitely noticed a dip in attendance. It's going to be very interesting to see what this format's set champs are going to be like. They have announced the dates. It's going to be like late July, early August for most of the set champs in my area. So we're it feels like this format just started, and we're already looking at dates for set champs. It's a great card. We got Mushu, Majestic Dragon, Daisy Duck, and a Amber Coil. All right. That's why I like this set so much, because look, I've already created a pile of decent things. Where Reign of Jafar, I'm like, I don't know what the heck to do with most of these cards. So, all right, come on. Come on, Archazia. What do you got? What do you got? What's going on with this pack? Can I open you? Okay. What do we got? We've got Roger Radcliffe. Taka. He's a Tramp. Bolts. Freckles. Edgar Balzahar. Thomas O'Malley. Mole. Ruby Coil. Mittens. There we go. We got our first legendary. I was wondering when one would show up. We have the Queen Jealous Beauty and a Cogsworth. All right. I think this Queen is actually a pretty solid card. I don't think it's necessarily bad, and it can get rid of things that are in the graveyard that people don't want to deal with. I say graveyard, discard pile. Either way. I think it's pretty good. Okay. Next up, what do we got? We got, oh man, there's a lot of bolts in this set. A lot of bolts. Got Cheshire Cat. Hey Hey. We have Belle. Card Soldiers. Peg. Kashikim. Deny. Kita. I am starting to see this card pop up a little bit more, so I will put that to the side. Glass Slipper. And another Bolt. Alright. I'm going to put that Kita over there. I am seeing that Kita in some Ruby Sapphire decks. One thing I was thinking about, so with Ruby Sapphire in particular, we have an issue with 4-drops because both Grandma Tala and How Far I'll Go are going to be rotated out, and those are the main 4-drops we would use other than Hiram, and now Hiram's gone. So I think things like Kita might actually be looked at a little bit more, or maybe even the Wardrobe. So it's going to be very interesting, but maybe they'll reprint How Far I'll Go. I don't know, but then like what's the point if they're just going to bring back a lot of these cards? So we'll see. I'm going to put this Tramp to the side. Churnadogs. That was another thing I wanted to talk about. Churnadogs had a lot of hype going into Reign of Jafar. I was actually terrified of them because I thought the new lady was broken. And she is, but you don't necessarily need her in Churnadogs. She works just fine in Amber Steel. So I haven't really seen a Churnadogs in a hot minute. And even though they got more support, they just kind of fizzled out. And a buddy of mine mentioned that he thinks Rhino is the reason. It's just like, why not just run Rhino when Rhino runs tracks over a lot of the Churnadogs? It just destroys all of them. And it's just a great card that already buffs Amber Steel as it is. I'm still going to put all the Churnabog support to the side because I think it's an amazing deck color combo. And if you're doing one of those Worlds format, 3-deck format, yellow-green wouldn't be necessarily the worst combo color idea. And you could default to Churnadogs. And then that leaves things open for, I don't know, Amethyst Steel and Ruby Sapphire. Those are 3 pretty solid decks, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we got Candlehead, Bucky, Groenge, Orville, Baymax, Sabug, Emerald Coil, Deny, Steel Coil. I got Aladdin. Whoa. I went a little far there. We got Mirabelle Madrigal and Wake Up Alice. Alright. Return chosen damage character. Okay, I was going to say, that's an amazing card. Holy cow. Alright. Seeing a lot of green decks out there running the Mother Knows Best card, and I hate that card. Green decks are very tricky when they're running like the Bend to My Will style deck. You have to kind of dance around that, and they keep bouncing things back to your hand, or they'll play your Welcome and drop a Clarabelle down. It's a very annoying deck color, but I respect it. I like the connivingness behind it. We got Tuk Tuk, we got Belle, and a Miss Bianca. Also haven't seen Miss Bianca too much anymore. She might have just been for this set, but maybe we'll see her again. Alright. So far, we've only hit 1 legendary. We did it in Enchanted, so that's pretty crazy, but expecting more legendaries. Let's see. We have Calhoun, This Is My Family, Pacha, The Training Staff, Honey Lemon, Stabbington Brother, Mr. Smee, Baymax, Steel Coil. We got Raya. There we go. We got Return of Hercules, which is starting to see some play with the whole big Mickey Mouse card combo with Steel. So I think this card is going to get better over time. Hey, look at that. I didn't even notice. Oh no, yeah, okay, so this isn't the regular double legendary pack. It's a foil, so it's a little surprise. That's pretty good. We got a foil Queen and a Return of Hercules. These are decent legendaries. Not too shabby. I will take it. So now we just went from 1 to 3 legendaries in 1 pack. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else? Anything at all? Maybe a Tamatoa sitting at the bottom of this ocean. We got Roger Radcliffe, Tanana, Baymax, Miss Bianca, Baymax Charging Station, Cogsworth, Snow White, Double Trouble. We got Diablo. There we go. We got Yago, Maurice, and Pepe Madrigal. All right. definitely hanging on to that Yago. Great card. Okay. Boom. Okay. Next up, we have Trusty, Honeymarin, Drizella, Kakamora, Robin Hood, the Matchmaker, Thunderbolt, Mother Gothel, Sir Kay, Hades, Yzma, and a Madame Medusa. Yeah, guys, look at how thick. I'm not talking about Madame Medusa. I'm talking about the border over here compared to over here. Like, come on, guys. Get it together. You guys gotta get everything centered. Yu-Gi-Oh! Did that too. Yu-Gi-Oh! That would drive me nuts with Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think there's just any way to perfect that, unfortunately. It's always, stuff like that is always gonna squeak through when it's as mass-produced as it is. It's just a sad fact of life. Alright, we got Pepe Madrigal, Yzma, Lady, got Dr. Calico, Toulouse, Out of Order, Lady Cluck, Amber Coil, Anna, we got Cusco, Devil's Eye Diamond, and a Pepe. Alright, boom. We are down to the final 6 packs. So, it's been an interesting box. All the hype at the very beginning, and then just one pack with 2 legendaries. So, nothing too crazy, but, you know, we're getting some decent staples. Let's see, what else do we want? Oh, duh, we want a Tamatoa. I'm trying to think of other rares, though, and other just useful staples that are in this set. But I know they're there. I know they're out there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We got Baymax. We got Fidgets, Merlin, Goofy, and a Double Trouble. I am starting to see this card get some play, so funny enough, since it's a foil, I will put that to the side. So, alright. Let's see, what else we got? Down to the final 5. Alright. We've got Canine Crunchies, Taka, Hiro Hamada, Orville, Water Has Memory, Unconventional Tool, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Madame Medusa. We got Archimedes, Lucky. There we go. Okay, there was another legendary. We got Minnie Mouse, Storyteller, and a Pascal. Minnie Mouse is kind of a mid-legendary, so not super excited to see her, but I'll take it. It's another legendary to add to the list. She does have the potential to get some very crazy lore levels, but still. Not really jumping up and down for joy for her. Let's see. Next up, we got So Much to Give, Treasure Guardian, Revenge, Aquila, Pepper, Stabbington Brother, Yokai, Li Shang, got Pascal, Lyle Tiberius Roke, Isabella, and a Bolt. How many bolts are in this set? I think it's like 6 bolts. It's crazy. Alright. Final 3 packs. It's funny that they're each of the 3 characters. Let's get Mirabelle out of there first. Kind of go from there. I do like, maybe I'm wrong about this. I think this is the only set, at least that comes to mind, that there's an enchanted of each of the 3 cover cards. Mirabelle, Bolt, and the Mad Hatter. I think that's the case, because I know Rise of the Floodborn that's not the case, and the first chapter that's not the case, because Mickey Mouse doesn't have an enchanted. Trying to go through them all in my head. Into the Inklands. What did Into the Inklands have? I think it had Piglet, which is not an enchanted. Alright, we got Elsa and the Glass Slipper. I was about to lose my mind if that was an enchanted Glass Slipper. Alright, to being fair, we're going to go ahead and open Bolt last, because Bolt did us pretty good. Alright. Next pack, we have Spaghetti Dinner, Honeymarin, Cheshire Cat, Mulan, Robin Hood, Card Soldiers, Coda, Mufasa. Kashyyykim. Wreck-It Ralph. Wow, there was another legendary in here. This box has crazy ratios. It's not a good one, but still. We have Radigan. And a foil super rare lady. Okay. I will take it. This box is actually really good. Holy cow. All right, let's see. Does the last pack have anything after that? I doubt it. That was probably it. But let's see. Last pack magic. I will jump up and down if I pull like a foil Tamatoa or an enchanted or something from this. That would be nuts. All right, let's see. Final pack, we have Candlehead, Pain, Berlioz, we have Bolt, Matthias, Sabug, Jebediah Farnsworth, a Troubadour. It's a pretty decent card. I'll put that to the side. We have Fidget, Donald Duck, King Candy, and final card of the day, a Stabbington Brother. Look at the color hue on this card. It looks a lot more yellow than normal. Maybe I'm just crazy, but like the colors are really bleeding in the hollow effect. But anyway, all right, so that was a crazy box. Let's go ahead and do a quick little review. So in terms of legendaries, I'm gonna put the staples in one spot, legendaries in another. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta be careful with my cards. Not too bad when it comes to useful staples. It's crazy. I was pulling apart all of the giant cobras and troubadours that I could find, and even though they were uncommons, I only found 2 in an entire box, 1 of each. So we've got 5 legendaries, 1 of them foil, and an enchanted. That's a really good box. I've seen it before where there's like an enchanted and maybe like 3 legendaries, but the fact that we got 5 and 1 of them being a foil legendary, that's pretty insane. And some decent staples. This is why I love this set. The set is so good, and the enchanteds are stunning. I hope this gets a 10. The centering in this particular box was not great. Yeah, you know, the more I'm looking at it, I don't think this is getting a 10. This just feels a lot more beefy over here than it does on the left. But maybe it might slip through the cracks. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. I'll let you guys know. Well, thank you again so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you guys did enjoy. This is probably my last video here in this format. After this, I'll probably finally be in my office, so look forward to that. I will go ahead and sign off for now and catch you guys in the next one.